Hello friends, good evening to you all. In this new video, we are going to discuss about how to study well, how to smart study, how to do smart study. Listen, in India there are more than 1 billion population. There are more than 1 billion people living in India now. At the current time when I am saying this video or delivering this speech. So, from that 1 billion, around 500 million or some 600 million students, there are students, they are going school daily, but among those 500 millions or 600 millions, the students who are smart, who are really studying from here, are going to the higher level posts. They are creating history, they are creating several mystery by their knowledge, and the rest are just going school, just pushing their body, just pushing their brain without any gain. So, in this video, we will discuss how to achieve success in study with less labor and more smart work. So, let's start. First of all, my friends, every student and every parents have only one principle in their mind, that we should must go to school daily or go to college university daily. That's not the fundamental, that's not the funda that you can achieve success from. You have to do smart work, you have to read well, you have to read by your smart brain. Just reading books, just going to school to warm the bench of the school is not enough to achieve good knowledge skills. Several things to do. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about this topic is that smart study. Smart study is the key to success for every student. One shall always do smart study. He should think unique. Unique ideas create history, my friends. Remember this thing. Every unique idea creates an history. In history that are being remarkable for several centuries, several decades, several millennium. So, what's the unique point? Read by your brain. Don't read several things. Just focus on one particular thing. For example, if you are preparing for a civil service examinations and you are focusing on several books of several languages, several subjects, then you are not going to achieve success anymore. Just focus on one particular company, one particular books, several book series of a one particular company. There are several people who are trying several things, but one who succeed only focuses on the one particular thing. Several things can take you off. It will uh, it will deteriorate your personality, and it will deteriorate your confidence and several things. The second topic is the emotional support. Several students lacks this point very very easily. Emotional support, emotional health well-being is the most important and the second most important point in this video. Emotional well-being, how to control your emotions, how to control your thought, how to control your passion. That's the most important point, because without emotional support, without emotional passion, without emotional well-being, you can't achieve success. That's true. If you are a student and your parents are not supporting you emotionally, then you are not going to achieve success. Yeah, it's the bitter truth. There are 70% of parents who are not supporting their children by emotionally. They are just putting pressure on the student's mind. Read, you have to achieve good grades. That is not the main focus of a student. One should always focus on how to acquire good knowledge, how to acquire knowledge. That should be the point. And every parent should encourage a student or their child to be a good student. Don't be a good employee, don't be a good civil service, or don't be a civil servant, sorry, don't be a good chief minister. One should focus on the thing in which he is good or in which he can excel in future. If a student is wanting to be a pilot, wanting to be a civil servant, then you should encourage him and encourage him to take the field that he is interested in, not the field that you are interested in, because you are a different person and he is a different person. So just ask him and support him. Now in India, there are several cases where the parents are the victim and the students are not achieving success. So indirectly, in this type of funda, one should always focus. One good parent always focuses on his student preference. He he want to prefer his own preference because he knows, a good parent always knows that the student has to achieve in future. The student has to excel in future. Here the student is his child, his son, her daughter, anyone can excel in their future by their own. They will not excel by their mother and father. So this will be the most important point, and I will also deliver a big conclusion about this point. Why I am highlighting this is the most important point in this video. So let's take example to understand. On the one side it is Ram, and on the other side it is Chris. Chris, a very smart student, having a very smart parents. On otherwise, the Ram, a normal student, a normal Desi student who is uh, good at study and good in several skills. But his parents are not smart enough like the Chris. They are just pushing himself to do a BTech engineering. But he is good in arts. He is wanting to be a civil servant. And on the other hand, chris chris is a very smart student, but not good enough like the Ram, but he is good in arts. Same same situation here in this video. Ram is also good in arts, Chris is also good in arts, but not good enough as Ram. So listen my friend, now the interesting topic is going to come. So now it's 10th. 10th. Ram has achieved 96% in social science. On the other hand, the Chris has secured 89%. Both are good grades. Both are adequate grades to being registered as a smart student, to being registered as a good student. But now the problem would start with the Ram. His father and the mother are pushing him, are the father and mother of Ram are pushing him to join science stream. And the most interesting thing is that Ram has secured only 70% of marks in physics and 68 in chemistry. This is the interesting point. He has secured 96% in social science, but 70% and 68% in physics and chemistry. So now tell me, it's a question for you. Which stream should Ram has to take, has to choose now? I know many of you will say science. I know, because the mentality of the nation is that without taking science you can't achieve a bright future. That's not true. We'll discuss that later. And on the other hand, the Chris is now in a luxury situation because he is not getting any pressure from his parents, from his father and mother. They have left him, Chris, to choose his favorite stream. So from here, I would like to say that who will achieve success in the future? obviously the Chris will achieve success in the future. And the potential of Ram, who was very good, very exceptionally well in arts, will see his future in a darkened way. He will lose the exceptional brain of him in social science and will be a loser in the future. On the otherwise, Chris will be achieving a success and a bright life in the future. So it's the point that we shouldn't pressurize our children to achieve what we are thinking of. We should encourage him, we should support him emotionally to achieve his own goal. And the one most important thing comes here. You have to be a good parent. I am just saying that you should encourage your children to achieve his own preferred goal. So you should have to be a good parent. If you are not teaching him good manners, then obviously he will choose the bad paths to for his future. He will choose like to be a mafia don, to be a gun shooter, to be a sniper. This type of these types of occupation is not good. So you just teach him good manners. Thank you. We will discuss the next topic, and later on we will post the second part 2 of this video. Thank you, my friends.